poor imam breaks down in tears after being taunted with bacon.
After the prayer ended, we look up to see them taunting us in our faces with bacon.
They said this imam cried because of bacon? Wow, must be nice living on pure hoaxes. Here's what really happened. They were mocked during their prayer, while their heads were in sujood, while their tongues were remembering God. But somehow the story got twisted into Muslims got triggered by baking, when the truth is, it was never about the meat, but about hearts that find entertainment in humiliating someone's worship.
Really good. Bacon? Bacon? Anybody? Under the new rules from the 12th Imam, you can eat bacon. It's law. You can eat bacon whenever you want.
God commands you to repent. Muhammad is a praying to a man who's burning in hell.
A few days ago, at the University of South Florida, Muslim students were praying Fajr in quiet devotion. Then 3 street evangelists barged in, not with respect, but waving bacon like some bargain bin weapon of faith destruction. They weren't there to eat. They were there to stir chaos and make sure the hate was caught on camera. Mocking the prayer, laughing at the worship, live streaming it all like cruelty was a form of content creation. This incident was even covered by local media, WFLA News Channel 8.
USF students say a moment of prayer turned frightening when a group of men shouted slurs and mocked their religion.
The Muslim Association believes this was a planned anti. They say the group not only came all the way to the top of this parking garage to yell racial slurs at them, but they streamed it online.
Watched the videos again, and when I was reached out by families and loved ones, I had to relive the whole... I had to relive the whole thing again. Hearing every voice, every insult, every atrocious claim that they had made against our religion.
These are gonna burn in hell. You need to repent. You need to get saved and set free. Jesus Christ is coming soon. Take that towel off of your head.
Hey.
Take that towel off of your head.
Watch
you need
your
to
mouth.
repent.
Yeah,
you need to repent. Repent, you child.
There you go. Let him go.
Back up. You're insulting me, man.
Get out.
You want
Religion of peace,
Get
huh?
out. You want to go to
Get
church?
out. Back up.
You want to chop my head off? Hey, man.
Religion of peace.
Back up, man. You need to
Religion of peace, huh?
You need Jesus.
Unlike you, we're not going to cut.
And as usual, the video wasn't even cold before a swarm of drama-hungry commentators pounced. People who turn every incident into a spectacle, wilder than a primetime soap opera. At least soap operas make sense. The clip on X blew past 2 million views in days. And right on cue, dozens of accounts rushed in to sprinkle their own seasoning. Their takes? Wallahi, the quality is straight out of family WhatsApp chaos. The imam cried because of bacon. They claimed, MashaAllah, what level of creativity is that? The hoax is so ridiculous even Shaitan would facepalm. Bro, chill, that's excessive. This is what happens when hate becomes a lens. Facts vanish, logic goes missing, and slander becomes content.
I had to relive the whole thing again.
What you just watched was real. It is not AI. I know that when you first watch it, you might think it's AI, but it's not. I would have thought that. But I watched the press conference, and I cannot believe an imam who stood there with care made a video crying because preachers dared to eat bacon in a public space in front of them while they were praying. You can't even make this stuff up.
And then the twist hit them hard. Americans saw what really happened. Instead of mocking Muslims, many were outraged. This is embarrassing. Jesus would stand with the Muslims. They came to shame others, but shamed themselves. And the verse rang true again. With hardship comes ease. They threw hate. Allah opened hearts. They spread provocation. Allah sparked sympathy. Truth is funny like that. The more they attack it, the stronger it grows.
I hate living in Florida so freaking much. And let me just show you another reason why. Because this just happened in Tampa. This happened an hour and a half away from me. This happened in the University of South Florida. Like, these men were literally just praying, and these white men came upon them and committed a against them by spitting on them, calling them threatening their safety. I mean, so many different things. So many different things. This just, oh my God. And I'm literally so angry about this because this is Trump's America. This is what is allowed, supposedly, to happen now because Trump, he treats people like this. He goes to his stupid little rallies and talks about people in this manner at huge crowds. And so people think that it's okay now to do this to people. And these little boys that were harassing these young men who were praying have the audacity to call themselves Christians. Jesus would have sat with those men in solidarity and held their hands. He would have not stood next to you in your disgusting hatred.
Do you know how much of a loser you have to be to go up to people while they are praying and shout out insults? To go up to people while they are praying and slander their religion? Because the situation that took place at USF where the group of Muslims, they were praying and the guy came up to them and started shouting insults. The usual suspects, by the way. The usual suspects came up to them shouting all of this phobic nonsense. Tell me you're not getting laid without telling me. Tell me nobody loves you without telling me. Tell me that your own religion is not satisfying you spiritually without telling me. Because whatever your religion is, if your religion makes you feel like you have to go to another group of people with a different religion that are praying and interrupt their prayers, then 100% your own religion is failing you. And in your heart, you are doing this out of desperation.
Harassing another faith out of desperation. Desperation because Islam keeps rising. When light grows, shadows panic. That's all this was. They tried cheap provocation, but the only thing exposed was their own fear. Islam isn't fading. It's rising, calmly, steadily, even in places they claimed were untouchable. Allah said it long ago. The truth has come and falsehood has vanished. Truth doesn't need noise. Falsehood collapses on its own. So let them laugh with their bacon. We'll stay steady, spread peace, and watch Allah flip the script. And when their theatrics die out, only one thing remains: the truth.